Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Diablo 3 Hardcore with the Demon Hunter. As always, this is Josh, and where we left off last time, we just entered the Halls of Agony, and we got through the first, two levels of that, and now we're heading into the Cursed Hold. This is pretty much my old Inferno farming run from when I was gearing up for Act 2. Would start off at that waypoint at the beginning of the Halls of Agony, and make my way through here up to the end of the act, basically. So this is an area I know very, very well from going through it probably 100 times. So let's go ahead in and see what we've got. What's this? A ghost. There's a cool thing, for those of you who don't notice, she's actually holding her own head. So let's talk to Queen Asilla.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
Okay, so Queen Asilla wants us to free the tormented souls here. Let's go and open the chest up for a book here, though.
Starved of the sun, I no longer know what day it is. I can hear the warden, my husband, and that dog Lazarus discussing my fate. My life will be over soon, yet I fear more for my poor Albrecht's future in the wake of his father's madness. If only Aiden were here.
Okay, so a lot of story things mentioned in that little book. So Leoric imprisoned his own wife here. Basically left her at the hands of the warden, who is not really a nice guy. And she could hear, Leoric, the warden, and Lazarus talking, about all their evil, sinister, mustache-twirly things they were going to do. And she's worried about her son Albrecht, who, spoilers from the first game, gets a stone jammed in his head and becomes Diablo. And she wishes Aiden were there, who is her eldest son, the warrior from Diablo 1. So here's what she wants us to do, is free these prisoners' remains and release those souls. But the more we do that, the more unhappy the warden will become. And that's kind of our goal, is to piss off the warden. So we can then kill him. So there are 6 prisoners' remains down here. So we're back to the fatties once again having the leeches in them instead of the imps, which I much prefer. Because the imps just fucking run everywhere. The leeches just kind of come at you, all squirmy like. Which is a lot easier to hit. Got another prisoner remain there. This is my least favorite layout of this area. It's all twisty and turny. There's another one that's just kind of a grid pattern, which is really nice. Now the warden's gonna get angry. I dare, bitch. So let's go around here. We'll free another prisoner. Eventually, when we find the door. And we got level 16, which brings with it many good things. Action shot. Shadow power. And steady aim. I'll probably be switching out to, actually. Oh, come on. Just want a little bit of safety so I can switch out my skills, damn you people. Oh, no, 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 no. There will be none of that. You stop running this instant. God damn it. Thank you. I would have been so mad if he got away. So let's take a staff, war axe, shrunken head, all completely worthless to me. It left a nice little trail of gold. Alright, so first things first, let's equip these crossbows that I made. Gonna be much, much, much better. I don't know about that much better, but, you know. Let's go ahead and put that one there. And... I want to keep that one or use that one. Let's actually go with this one for the life, because I'm afraid. There's a good chunk of life, actually. So yeah, that works out pretty nicely, actually. We do a significant amount of damage now. So let's go ahead and take a look at our skills. Of course, we got grenades. Like, I'll go ahead and click those so that it goes away. Shadow power is pretty cool. Gives you 20% life leech for 3 seconds. Kind of nice. Vault, we got a new rune, action shot. So no reason not to equip that. What I am going to do is I'm going to replace evasive fire with shadow power, because I'm cool like that. I don't know why. So this way, if I need a little bit of life, I've at least got something that I can do to achieve that. So let's destroy that and do that.
So long. Freedom.
There's an achievement you can get here for freeing all the prisoners within like 60 seconds, I think. I've never been able to get that. I'm pretty sure you can if you're, in a multiplayer game and, you all split up and run and do it that way, but never really bothered to try anytime we've had the opportunity. Once again, we've got the shitty layout over here. Oh no. No, we're not going to have you summoning endless skeletons over there. Okay. I do want to free this prisoner and piss off the warden a little more.
Freedom. At long last. Freedom. My gods! There is someone useless. Deal with him harshly.
Harshly, you say? Oh, I never. Let's head up here. I think. See why I hate this layout? Turns out I went the complete wrong way, and I'm just going to get shot at for a while until I go the right way. So I would probably, had I ever bothered to memorize this layout, it would be a lot easier, but I always just hate it and complain about it.
Thank the gods.
So one more to find. It's probably over on the other side because I didn't bother to explore it well enough. Yeah, it's almost definitely on the other side. Oh, well, be thorough, just in case. Die, please. Okay, definitely back over on the other side. One thing we do want to do at this point is get that chest. Great. Thank you, Fortune Shrine. Really paid off there. But one thing we do want to do at this point is actually go through the middle to make sure we clear the area of any enemies that are already here, especially if there happens to be champion or elites. Because they'll just complicate things later. Pick up that Enlightened Shrine for the XP gain. Down this way real quick. It's probably going to be either on the bottom side here or over on the end. There it is. Love how long you can keep that up with that skill rune. Alright, so as soon as we destroy that one, then the warden's going to get real pissed. He'll actually show up. Not like right then and there, but he'll show up in the middle when we go back there. So normally, if you're in Inferno, then what you want to do is make sure you've got your full 5 stacks of Defiant Valor by this point. If you don't, it's a good idea to use the town portal, then use the waypoint in town to go to, any of the other earlier areas that are more likely to have a champion or elite pack. Usually I would go to the cemetery or the ancient place. I can't remember the name of it right at the moment. But since we are not level 60, it doesn't matter.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Will do, lady. So, let's go kill ourselves a warden.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it. Face me, and repent your crime.
Bye, warden. He was really terrifying, wasn't he? If that's any indication of how the next boss is going to go, I'm going to be very happy. So we picked up that belt, which is lame, and that, which I don't even need. Great. So let's make our way down. How did I not see them before? Harness, which is a belt. Okay. This is another fun little area to come through for getting lots of kills. See them all crawling up there. And we just take them out. Here comes one of my favorite story scenes.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Now you see why she was holding her head.
Until the very end.
Shut up.
A grim end to a noble woman. I am proud to have played my part in Leoric's fall.
So, something a lot of people miss is that book right there, which is pretty important.
The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool Leoric was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the Queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
So, that's Lazarus talking about basically turning Albrecht into Diablo, which was his plan all along. If you read, I think it's in the Book of Cain, which is a physical, actual book in the real world, it talks about how Lazarus was most likely sent here with Leoric and family by Mephisto, which is kind of interesting. Let's head down to level 3. So we're getting real close to the end of Act 1 now. Which is sad only because it means then we'll be in Act 2. And I am not a huge fan of Act 2 in any game. I don't know why. It's kind of a weird... I don't know if it's like a joke among action RPG developers at this point or what, but Act 2 in every game ever must be a desert, I guess. I don't know. It's the same way in Diablo 2, Torchlight 2. I don't know. It's really annoying. I've been told that it's because it provides the most distinct change in visual style of the environment, because Act 1 is typically like a kind of greenish foresty area, and the obvious difference to that would be a brownish orange deserty area. So there's that, but I'd rather take a fucking underwater area over going through another damn desert. Go away, fire. Go away, fire. Huh. Oh wow, we actually... Okay. Well, we got right to the correct path, which is fine by me.
Could we find more like that?
Okay. If we go through here, we're going to be fighting the boss. Let me check my gear real quick. Okay. Well, hopefully we're ready for this. Those of you who played the original Diablo, this is a huge, really cool thing. So, sit back and enjoy.
Leah must be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Fresh meat.
So the Butcher was the first boss in Diablo 1, and if I actually get hit by the Butcher, I'm going to be disappointed, because I've fought this man so many times. I know every one of his attacks. Okay, that doesn't count. Almost got him. Okay. With that, we got an achievement. Killing the Butcher in hardcore. Good deal. Didn't really take any damage. Main thing with the Butcher is just watching his animations, because he gives away every one of his attacks very, very clearly. So we got a decent haul from him, being the first time we've killed him on this character. Let's take a look. No, that kind of blows. So let's check out this ring and hope. No, not gonna take a. Not gonna give up the damage for that. That's worthless to me. So yeah. Nothing really from him. But let's go on through and see what happens. This is a really cool area. These stairs kind of remind me of that moment in the Lord of the Rings movies. That sucks. Let's head down here and help him out. Hey guys. Whew. Almost got hit by that guy. I do not want to test out how much damage a Dark Berserker can do to me. So, let's go ahead and solve the mystery of the stranger.
I am dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael.
So, Tyrael. Those of you who don't know, this is a pretty big deal because Tyrael is an angel, for one thing, and two, he's pretty much the only angel that likes humans. He actively has gone out of his way to basically break the rules and help humans against the demons, which they're not supposed to do. And he's just an all-around cool guy. He's a badass. And his sword is rather legendary itself, even though it has changed names a couple times.
Our souls remain pure.
At least I think that's how it's supposed to be. In the original lore, Tyrael's sword was called Azurath, and it was actually a weapon in the first game as well. I think Diablo 2 as well. But at some point, the lore changed so that his sword was Eldruin, and he refers to it quite a bit in this game. So let's go ahead and talk to him.
You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldeum.
I will stop at nothing to kill them. All of them, until their corpses are piled higher than the tallest towers.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
Okay, so let's follow him through the portal. Before we talk to anybody, let's go ahead and destroy all this worthless gear. Which really kind of makes me sad. There is so much worthless gear in this game in general. And I'm not even going to bother really looking at it that carefully because I've already examined it. I will hang on to these once again, just because. And let's get rid of these rares that we don't want. Okay. And once again, not really anything that is useful to make. However, Templar can now equip this axe, I think. So that does 14.4, 2 to 3 poison damage. I wish my mouse would quit being an asshole. And that does a little bit more damage and gives him a little additional experience, which is good. His shield is good enough for now. So let's go ahead and destroy that club as well. Okay. We will... You know what? I shouldn't have destroyed that ring. I should have given it to him. Oh well. Learn from your mistakes, I guess. So, let's go ahead and talk to Tyrael now. And cool things will be seen and learned.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldeum.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
We can do no less for him. But afterward, he must be avenged.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to the caravan leader here, and you will see a cutscene, which is one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. So I'll be quiet for that, and and that'll be pretty much it. So enjoy.
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldeum?
Yes.
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Imperial. The ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
So yeah, that I don't really know what to say. I mean, that's incredible. But listen to this as well.
Now that Tristram is safe, I travel to Chaldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
Okay, so now we have arrived in Act 2. And as you can see, it is a very deserty place, as I said. Those of you who found the previous videos to be dark, that will not be the case here. It's going to be blindingly bright in areas. So yeah. But next time, we will get going in Act 2 and hopefully, when we get there, not die at the hands of Belial. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this so far and continue to. Act 2 I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible because I hate it personally, but we shall endeavor to carry on. But thank you guys very much for watching, and until next time, take care.